welcome to Y2K 19.09.04. This is Do-Rag Wisdom, and I'm back for now. And I just want to remind those, and especially people who are visiting for the first time, I am not politically correct in the Maher sense, not in the Nazi Trump sense. Now here are the candidates I donated money to, as I promised before I went on this hiatus. Liz Warren, I donated $100, and I did this for her campaign because I want a progressive and as a woman as president. I donated $100 to Bernie Sanders because I want a progressive and a socio-capitalist, aka democratic socialist, to be president. To me, I call myself a socio-capitalist because I'm paying to own private property, and I feel we should share the wealth, that there should be government programs. So I consider socio-capitalism to be the same as democratic socialism. Kamala Harris, sorry I mispronounced her name. I donated $50 to her campaign because I want a person of color and a woman to be president. Now I also intended, this is crazy, to donate to Julian Castro, Cory Booker, and Amy Klobuchar. But thanks to the stupidity of my bank, I could not complete these. We'll let you know how this goes, but at least I was able to donate to 3 of them. One caveat, which I used to pronounce as kavit, if you can believe that. Here I am, 69 years old, and I finally learned how to pronounce the word caveat. Amy Klobuchar, I said I want to donate to her. She is a moderate, I understand that, but at least she's a woman. Who did I not support? Joey Biden. Don't get me wrong, I like Joey. If he's the only choice I have, if he ends up being the front runner, which I'm sure he will be, because he's got the corporations backing him, I will vote for him. Anything, ladies and gentlemen and friends, anything is better than what we have in there now. I would vote for a ficus plant like Michael Moore did on his Awful Truth program. I would vote for a pile of feces. Anything. Just think, no matter what Joe Biden does with his gaffes and everything else, anything is better than the traitorous, Nazi, racist, Putinist scumbag that is in office now. Look what they're doing in Britain now. Another Trump that even looks like him, Boris Johnson. Another scumbag. We're having a fad of dictatorship around the world today. The 21st century, the future is far away as long as naked apeism is going to rule, ladies and gentlemen. I am sick of DNC and the pundits attempting to shove Joe Biden down our throats. His gaffes are monumental and annoying, as I said before. Somehow I get the impression that the old guy's memory is fading. Full disclosure, I'm an old guy too. I don't have ageism here. I can't support Pete Buttigieg, and I'm really, really sorry about this because he is too goddess damn religious! Pete, you're a religious fanatic! I do not like. I despise, in fact, when a presidential candidate in a secular country quotes the Bible. I am sick of religious extremism, whether it comes from the right wing or from the left wing. Please, folks, if you have Netflix, see, and I don't work for Netflix, but see the documentary, The Family. I am sick of religious extremists once again, whether it comes from the right wing or from the left. I am sick of them, because this is a secular country, not a theocracy, Pete. And by the way, Pete is also a moderate. I do respect his sexual orientation. I'm proud of it, as a matter of fact, for his sake. And I also respect his military service. If it wasn't for his religious crap, if it wasn't for his being a moderate, I would see him as a viable candidate. His religious crap in this secular country must go. Personally, and here's the height of identity politics in certain areas, I would love to have a black, Jewish, lesbian person to be president of the USA. I've wanted this for a long, long time. I'm sorry about Michael Bennett, about why he dropped out. This was a passionate and sincere person. I hope he runs again. I'm going to donate to him, whether for the future, because this is one heck of a human being. I also like Jay Inslee, another one I will donate to in the future because of his concern for our beleaguered, polluted planet. Because right now we have the mayor of Amity in Jaws running our country. And we have dictator scumbags who go along with him to undermine and destroy our planet. Ladies and gentlemen and friends, we have a momentous and vicious fight ahead of us that will even be uglier than it is now. I mean, look, the scumbag, the Nazi slimeball wants to deport sick immigrant children, where if they would be deported, it would be a death sentence. We have a arch fiend, arch villain in charge of our country, and with all these people who love the superhero movies, who love, like myself, some of the James Bond series. You want some super villain, some arch villain running our lives like what's happening now? What's wrong with us? I fear for the continued existence of the USA as we know it. The Trumpist Party, we do not have a GOP now. Bill Kristol is a GOP. John Meacham is a GOP. Steve Schmidt, Michael Steele, Colin Powell, Jennifer Rubin. These are GOP. True. John McCain, warts and all. GOP. We have no GOP. Dwight Eisenhower, Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln. We don't have a GOP today, folks. It's a Trumpist party. A Nazi Putinist Trumpist party. I don't agree with conservatism, but this is what the Trumpists are trying to misrepresent themselves as. We have allowed the right wing to destroy us while we gorged our stomachs and our minds on reality TV. We, the voters, have allowed these right-wing traitors to undermine our democracy, including Citizens United and big money in our elections, including gerrymandering, including voter suppression, and the cursed electoral college, which again may undermine us. We, because of this electoral college and all the concerns I mentioned, we must not only beat Trump in the Y2K20 elections, he must be crushed with no chance of electoral college sabotage. We all must wake up with all hands on deck, to coin that cliche, to fight this cold civil war, because the survival also of our democratic republic hangs in the balance.